Welcome to the 2026 Hawktimus Prime Robot Reveal.
Okay, so first of all, if you guys don't already know what is FRC, first it's like a big worldwide organization where high school level students work together on a team. They get how many, like 6 weeks or something? 6 weeks to assemble, build an entire robot based off of a new game every year, and it basically teaches students a whole bunch of technical engineering skills and leadership skills and all that cool stuff. Yeah, I mean that's it. So real quick, this is like I said, every year there's a different game. This is this year's game animation. It basically is a breakdown of what the whole game is and all the rules, how to score points. So we'll play this for you so you'll understand what the goal, what the objective of our robot is to do.
Welcome to the 2026 First Robotics Competition Game Rebuilt, presented by Haas. 2 alliances of 3 teams each compete to earn points by scoring fuel in their active hub and climbing their tower. Alliances earn additional rewards for meeting additional scoring thresholds. Robots start each match on their starting line and may be preloaded with up to 8 fuel. During the first 20 seconds of the match, both hubs are active. Robots are autonomous and can be programmed to score fuel into the hub and climb their tower to level 1. Robots can collect additional fuel from the depot or from human players in the outpost. Human players can also throw from the outpost into the hub to score points. Fuel scored in auto is worth 1 point each. After fuel is scored in the hub, it is returned back to the neutral zone. Robots can drive over the bumps or under the trenches to collect additional fuel from the neutral zone. The remaining 2 minutes and 20 seconds of the match are the teleop period, where drivers control their robots. Teleop is split into 6 segments: the transition shift, 4 alliance shifts, and the endgame. During the shifts, hubs are either active or inactive. Each fuel scored in an active hub is worth 1 point. To start teleop, both hubs are active for the 10-second transition shift. Next are the alliance shifts. The alliance that scores the most fuel in auto will have their hub inactive for the 25-second duration of alliance shift 1. The opposing alliance hub will be active during this time. For the next shift, the hub status will switch, and the hub that was inactive will become active. The hubs will continue to alternate for alliance shifts 3 and 4 as teams continue to collect fuel and score it in their hub while it's active. Last is the endgame, where both hubs are active for the final 30 seconds of the match. Teams that can score enough fuel in their hub to meet the energized threshold will earn a ranking point. Teams that score enough fuel in their hub to meet the supercharged threshold will earn an additional ranking point. As time runs out, teams return to climb their tower. A robot that can climb to level 1 will earn 10 points. A robot that can climb to level 2 will earn 20 points. And a robot that can climb to level 3 will earn 30 points. An alliance that can earn enough tower points from robots climbing in either auto or teleop will earn the traversal ranking point. The alliance that earns the most points overall wins the match.
Did everybody understand that?
Game overview. So, if you didn't catch all of that, it was a very long and fast-paced video. But the game field consists of 4 different separate pieces. You have the 1 outpost per alliance, which is that big one thing that you guys saw the ball being started to. You have 2 bumps, which are big ramps that a robot has to traverse. And then there's one hub per alliance, which is where they score the points. Then there's the match time frame, which is auto, which is about 20 seconds, both hubs open. And that's when the robot is fully autonomous, purely running off of code, nothing else. The transition shift, which is 10 seconds, tele on, both hubs active, you just have 10 seconds to score. And then you have shift 1, whichever team scored less isn't able to score during that time. So they have time to go bigger balls and then bring it back to their area. The shift 2 is when the different hubs switch and the other team gets time to score. And then it continues on until shift 5 end game, which is when both hubs are open for about 30 seconds. Then you have points, which are energized rank points, which you have to score at least 100 fuel into the hub, which were those small yellow balls. You have to score about 100 to get that one rank point. Supercharged, which means you have to score about 360 in your hub. And then there's the traversal ranking point, which earns you at least 50 points from playing, which gives you 1 ranking point. And then you also get 3 ranking points if you win, and 1 ranking point if you tie. And then game rules, part of your robot needs to be in your alliance zone to score, which means this side, let's just say if this is where you start, this side you have to be able to score. Then you also have the contact between robots on their side of the field, which is including the neutral zone during auto, which is a major problem. So match points is just for that one singular match. That's what you do with scoring fuel, scoring climb, any of that. That all gets scored up into what's called your match points. And at the end, whoever has the most match points gets the win or tie, which gives you ranking points. Now, ranking points are kind of, and I would say more important, because those ranking points allow you to rank up through the different ranks of your competition. So each competition you have about, depends how many, but usually 40, 60 robots, and you're all ranked. And the amount of ranking points that you have tells you your rank. So the more ranking points you have, the higher rank you are, which allows you to then pick whichever teammates you want.
Top 7 ranked teams get to actually choose their own alliance. So it's really important that you get ranking points so you can get up there. Match points are just letting you win, but the thing you really want is to be obviously rank high. Okay.
So everyone get out your pencils and papers, we have a quiz.
Okay, so now it's a little brief explanation of the breakdown of our team. So on our team this year we have 5 sub-teams. So we have mechanical, programming, strategy, business, and marketing. And then a little intro of us. I'm one of the co-presidents, I'm Mars, and this is Dylan, my co-president. We also have a few different captains. I guess you guys can wave hi when I say your name. We have Kristen, one of our mechanical co-captains. Randy, another mechanical co-captain. Where are you from? Kara, our programming captain. Will is our strategy captain. Took is our business captain. And Nikki took back for taking pictures for us and also helped put together this slideshow. We have Sebastian, our marketing captain. And Chris is our safety captain. He's way back there putting his safety glasses on because he's really safe. And then for drive team are the people that actually get to go down on the field during competition. They're the ones that control the robot and do stuff down on the field. This year, Will, our strategy captain, is our drive coach. Right there. Skylar is our driver.
Hey guys.
Owen is the manipulator, so they control the arm of the robot, like the actual mechanisms on the robot. Right there. And human player and technician are going to be rotating positions, so tons of people will get to try them. And then for competition leaders, Nemai this year will be our pit scout, so they'll be going around pits and learning about the different robots, so we have data on them. And Colin is our match scout, watching from the stands and getting information as well, from the actual matches.
Alright guys, so we've had quite a year. We wanted to thank you guys all. It's been a real blessing between between the amazing meals, which have been a huge standout this year. It's been great to have, excuse me, something different just about every day. And I can only count, I think, on my hand the number of times we've had pizza, one hand, which is crazy. But also our sponsors, and all the time and understanding and the allowance you guys have allowed these kids to be here. They've been working extremely hard. The CAD is amazing. Their design's really neat and a nice blend of a bunch of ideas that we've seen out there. It truly is a rebuild season. So see the name of this season is Rebuild. If you know your first history, this is actually kind of a combination of a bunch of games. So we were able to take and draw inspiration from older bots and older designs. And you'll see that when you get to see our bot here in a minute. But yeah, I also, Patrick, could you come forward? I just want to say a huge thank you to Patrick, Hilda, where are you? Right there, Hilda, Carrie Ann, Frank, are you here? I didn't see Frank.
And then we have, some of the big credit goes to the dads, and we have a former student and a community member who come in and teach us how to do these things. Since we're both programmers, we don't know how to use tools like they all do.
Yeah, so I was going to call
the
mentors next. Jacob over here, that's a previous first alum who's come back and decided to help us out. He's also been very generous in both tools, and the new CNC that we've been using was from him. Matt.
Hi.
Over there, he is actually a Hawktimus alum from 2012. Thereabouts. So welcome back to the Hawktimus team. Mr. Racy has been helping us out. Raise your hand, Mr. Racy. And then Jim, always providing us snacks and ice cream as well as the hands-on experience.
He comes in with ice cream. The whole group is happy every time he comes in.
I didn't finish thanking all the boosters. I see more of you around. Raise your hand if you're a booster. Thank you.
So Mr. Kelly.
Mr. Kelly is another mentor.
Who's been at the team for how many years helping us now?
This is 15.
15 years.
And Mr. Kelly, how far do you drive every day to get here?
Round trip,
Sure.
nearly 130 miles.
Every day.
Every day. Ben, raise your hand. You've been coming in, doing a lot of great mechanical work with us this year. Looking around.
Did we miss anyone?
Chirag.
Yeah, Chirag, yeah. Right here in front.
Chirag right in front. Andy in the back. Been helping out with painting this year, so thank you. Yeah, so thank you to all. Like it takes many hands to do what this is, but now we'll turn it back.
And one thing is, I will say, thanks to the students. I have interacted with a lot of teenage kids over the years, and I've never seen a group more locked in than this. I'm telling you, 5, 6, 7 hours straight. They're in there helping each other, passing tools. Like, we're both like, they're like sitting under chairs, worn out, and they keep going. So seriously, incredible student engagement, some of the best I've ever seen from any teenagers anywhere. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, before we continue, I also wanted to just say a big thank you. I just want to highlight how grateful I am for this team, and to kind of carry on to what he was saying. This has truly been a blessing. I mean, from our rookies who impress me every day with their innovative thinking and relentless drive. I mean, seriously, like the rookies this year, like you guys just impress me every day. Like you guys just like I'll just be like thinking, okay, what's a good way to do this? Maybe we just like put a bolt in and out here. Oh, what if we put like a heat shrink onto it or something? And then I'll just be like, I wouldn't even think about that. That's an interesting way to go at it. It's really cool. It's great to see like innovative minds and their drives. So good job for raising them too. And to our coaches who have put more hours than any individual person on the team, huge thank you to you. Everyone in between, the mentors, the parents, you all help so much. And we all greatly appreciate your support. We've had this year, but now, who's ready to see our road?
Quickly, good roll eyes at this. I want to say though, we have an incredible group of freshmen, sophomore, junior, and seniors. And our seniors, we are really going to miss them because they know their stuff. And we have a really strong junior class. And like you said, the rookies, the freshmen and sophomores who have participated have been really good. One thing that we are always thinking about is the future of the team. And we need parental involvement. Sorry, I'm jumping in here. From you, parents who are freshmen and sophomore. This doesn't have to be every single day. It doesn't have to be all the time. But thinking about the future of the team, start to get involved, come, help out, because what we're really thinking about, next year we're good, but what's going to happen 2, 3, 4, 5 years out? This club's been around for a long time, so please participate however you can.
Their 16th year.
And I mean, you'll come into the room and you'll just see a couple kids putting some screws in or something. And you think it's nothing that interesting. I mean, it's cool, and then as you go throughout the year, you'll see how things work, and you'll be like, how does this work? And slowly you'll see the innovation that happens, and you'll just get hooked. I mean, I remember seeing Chirag coming in. He's just like, this seems like a cool thing, and now he's here more often. I mean, we just hooked him in. Mr. Macbeth. I mean, like. You were like, I could come in a couple times. Now he's here like all the weekends and stuff. You get hooked. Trust me, you'll love it. But now, for real this time, who's ready to see the robots? Now. So, this is our robot. We basically know how everything works. So, it's all kind of very compact right now, but we turn it around. Starting from where all starts, okay, we have our intake. So, our intake is what brings, what I can grab, this, which is the fuel, small yellow balls, into the system. So this roller right here, which is connected to a motor that we stuck onto the side of this plate, will spin and intake this yellow ball up through its system. It will go through our plate, and this right here will continue to spin. Now we have what's called the index. This indexing system has a multitude of rollers and zip ties and mechanism wheels all throughout it that allows the ball to be passed through it with ease. The next part is as these mechanism wheels pull, there's actually smaller wheels on the inside. And these wheels actually allow it to move alongside it, even though the wheels are just spinning forwards. After the ball gets touched by the mechanism wheels, it will be caught by this green wheel on the inside. This green wheel will intake the ball. It's kind of hard to move, but this will intake the ball into the shooter. Here, this will intake the ball into the shooter. This green, and it will go along these metal crossbars and then hit into these two big self wheels. These have inside weights and a giant brass wheel. You might be wondering why the heck would we have a wheel on the outside? It doesn't touch the balls at all, but it adds weight. So this year, a huge problem that we've come across is that as the balls were shot out, we would realize that the speed was being affected more because as the wheels were hit with, as the balls would be shot out, the wheels would get a little bit of that impact and slow down. So to keep that from happening, the more weight we have, the less the speed is going to be impacted.
Oh, also for accessibility, if you turn it around, this whole thing here, this index connection, okay, it's oh.
You take these pins out.
If you take these pins out, these are just here to keep it in. This whole thing comes up, and bam, easy access to the battery. We can replace it between matches. Wiring, I mean, you have better access to it now. It's a little hard to see some of it, but it's better.
It's like the hood of a car.
Yeah, pop it open.
And for the shooter, 2 nights ago, they were shooting 24 feet. To give you an idea, the robot was over there and was able to get about 80% accuracy. And they were actually hitting the air vents up there, which hopefully the school doesn't notice. But they had some serious range to it.
So yeah, we've tested shooter. It's going pretty well. Very high accuracy from about 24 feet away and closer. Oh yeah. So, yeah.
So okay, initially, you can't see it on this robot because we've made a whole lot of changes to this hopper design in like the last, honestly, the last 2 days. There's been a lot of changes made to it. But initially, our original idea was to have this, like 2 plates on the sides. There was kind of like a thing that like hugs the hopper, and it's able to slide out through these holes here. They would have bolts, so it could like slide along. A slot is way outside, so this whole hopper could extend, which is it gets pushed out by this intake, and that way we can store even more.
It would be like a box system.
Yeah, it's like a giant box. However, while we were putting it all together, it was like the first time we actually had the whole thing all put together on the robot, like yesterday or like the day before that. We realized we were measuring the robot, and we were like, oh, so this actually is not legal for competition. It is outside of frame per meter. If you guys don't know, we have limits for how like big we're allowed to build and how heavy our robot is allowed to be. And the little part that slides out was too far out this way, and is it also too high?
No, it just went out. So from the starting perimeter, you can't go outside this metal frame, and it was outside. So, but rather than kind of being stuck and like, oh goodness, what do? We don't have a whole chunk of our robot. We were just like, okay, let's think of the next best thing, right? And we thought, okay, how can we get something that holds all of our balls and keeps this held up? And I mean, like, what can we possibly do? I mean, do any of you have any ideas? Like, how can we hold this up without like keeping the balls in? No, nothing. So really quickly, we were like, okay, you know, what's something that's like, what can we make like almost like a net? And we thought bungee cords, right? So we were just like, what if we just strap some bungee cords to it? And then we learned from one of our mentors, you know, you can make a bungee cord net. So we thought, okay, let's make a net for this. So we're going to add bungee cords all along this. We have a net pattern up in our build room already made that we're going to attach to this pole, and it's going to attach down here. So when it folds up, it's just going to fold up, barely any space out. When it folds down, it covers the whole area. So all the balls covered, and I mean, it's those kind of things that you have to think really fast about, right? It's in like one day, you gotta think, okay, robot competition is coming super soon. How do we solve this issue, right? And that's the kind of fast thinking that you learn from robotics. Yeah. Any questions? Huh?
I have one. How are we able to shoot from 24 feet away? Well, cameras and math. Cameras and math, people. Cameras and math. So, they're currently not mounted on the bot yet, but we are going to have some funky cameras. They're called limelights. They're going to go here. They basically are going to read a funky QR code called April tag, can be any place right here. And they are going to make a math formula based off of our distance for the rotations per second for the shooter here and the feeder that we have down here. It's then going to read that distance, give them those two different variables and say, hey, based off of this distance and this speed, we should make it in this percentage of the time. The further we get, the lower the accuracy, obviously, but we got it in very consistently between 4 and 12 feet.
So that's a majority of the field, so that's pretty good.
And that would be able to read at any point, whether we're here, here, even here, at any point throughout the game, by just the press of a button. Well, technically it's always reading. When you press the button, it's just when it starts spinning. Anyway, thank you for asking that question.
So we're gonna. What time is it? What's 37? Okay. So I mean, we still got.
We got an hour and a half more.
Yeah, we gotta start. We still have like an hour and a half. We're gonna do some coding. We got some issues to solve. So we're still gonna be here for a little bit. But if some of you want to come up, check out the room. We have a lot to show. There's a lot of.
Yeah. Also, we have cookies and drinks in the back. We're in the media center.
We
Please don't
encourage
make
people
a
to
mess.
come check out the room. We'll talk about.
If you want a field trip, we'll give you cookies.
Hey, team, let's come out here and get a picture.